Oh, hello. Welcome back as me, a guy who makes games, plays through this game. Dark Souls, part... Wait, sorry, not Dark Souls. Elden Ring. In the last episode, we got our ass pounded, wouldn't be an understatement, or by that boss. And I wanted to make a bit of a comment on how there's been, to all of the bosses, there have been consistency in your ability to approach the boss without getting into combat with any creatures on the way. Almost every single boss that we fought, you've been able to fight them without having to engage with any of these creatures en route to it. And it seems like that might be inconsistent. This might be the first time that kind of rule has been broken. Because I think I have to fight... Oh god, I think I have to fight these guys on the way, which is different. Because in... like... Oh, no, nice dodge. Like, generally, when we're designing games... Oh, shit! Well, there goes all my souls. Okay. Well, I don't even know how many I had. It's probably not a big deal. Generally, when you make design directions for things like, oh, you've got bosses or you have levels, you always want to make these consistencies. Like, okay, whenever you build a boss, you want to make sure that the player has a clear route, if they're smart or they're observant or whatever it may be, that they can get to the boss without far. That has been the case, but it seems like that has been, I'm not gonna say violated, but that seems like this is an inconsistency with that. What I assumed was a rule at that point. That put in. It's like, okay, you can get to almost all the bosses with some relative ease without engaging with enemies. So seems like not only that guy over there that just kicked my ass violates that, but the creatures over here violate that. And that's probably why they put that scare up here, but nonetheless, it's still... Okay, I was able to get past that guy, which is good. But these guys still kind of violate that because they're like directly en route. Oh, damn. And hopefully we can kill all of these guys, and then kill that scarab, and then get a life back so we can go into that fight with almost full health. So we can drink this. So that's, I guess, what they're doing here. And I guess they're making the approach kind of interesting in that way, but it's still inconsistent with what we've experienced before, which is different. Because generally, like, yeah, when you make these kinds of things, you make almost like design directions. Like, no matter what you do, you always want to make sure that there's these consistencies for the player, so that when they go and they fight these creatures, they know what they can expect. But this game violates that in a lot of different ways, and this is just one of them. Is like having this inconsistency in how the player can approach these bosses. Because before, everything's been kind of easy to approach, but now it's like, or like I've been able to run past things, or run past things very easily to get to the boss, or avoid things entirely with a direct shortcut that they opened up for us. But this one kind of violates that, so it's interesting that they don't have that kind of hard rules that a company like mine would set. So that is our friend over there. We're gonna have a little drink. Let me see if we can get off a couple of lightning spears before he comes and smunches us again. Oh, god damn it. That's gotta hit. This has gotta hit, right? Are you serious? Okay, Omen Killer. Oh, shit. No, 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 no! Ant dogs! Are you fucking kidding me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus Christ! Okay. Can you kill your dog friend so that we don't have to kill it? Okay. Dog down, dog down, dog down, dog down! Dog down, punch down. Dude, Jesus. Fuck. Okay, let's give that another shot. I'll probably just skip forward and get to that thing so you don't have to watch. Alright, this time we're gonna go down first. Kill the doggy friend. Right? And then kill the Omen Killer. Because it seems like that's the only add to me, and then we can recover a little bit of health. Is this drop gonna kill me? I can't see at all, but I want to kill this thing. Oh jeez, did that kill me? Did that hurt me? I can't tell. Omen killer, stay back. I'm just gonna come over here, kill your dog. Oh Jesus! 2 dogs. Nope, no, get a crit. Oh fuck it, whatever. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, we're gonna drink up. And we're gonna pummel this guy with as many lightning spears as humanly possible before he sees us. Oh my god, that range really bothers me. You just dodge it? You son of a bitch. Okay, yeah. I see what you got. You're having some pathing problems, I see. That's good. Okay. Yeah. What else you got, bitch? Oh, he's building a... Is that bleed on me? Okay. Let's see if we can make you path weirdly. Uh-huh. Yeah, what else you got? Okay. Another dog! Kill your dog! Kill your dog! Oh, fuck! Kill your dog! 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 So this guy can't hit me once! Because if he hits me once, I'm fucked! Okay, maybe we just... kite. Can we get across this bridge and kite him back? Oh shit! Okay. Okay. 1. You got 3 attacks, right? 1. But I can't kite him all the way back because then his... Oh, nice dodge. No, don't you dare reset. Don't you dare reset. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm gonna shit all over my controller if he's reset. No, he didn't. Okay, thank God. Interesting, so I wonder if I've got a window to re-engage with him before he resets. Or is he gonna, like, regenerate health slowly? Yeah, your fire meets my lightning. Oh, that was such a sick dodge. Okay. Well, that's my last one. Okay. Mono y mono time. Okay. Yeah. 1. There's a lot of shit we can get caught up in as we're back up. No, we're just gonna back that up. Let that happen. 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 1. What else you got? 1, 2, 3. Do your overhead. Come on. Oh! Oh, I don't like this. 1. This might be a bad idea. No, shit. Shit. I'm stuck on shit. I don't like this geo. Oh my god. Crucible not talisman. What does that do? No, it's got to be in my talismans. Reduces damage and impacts of headshots. I didn't know headshots did anything. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures said to have grown in the human body long ago. Reduces damage and headshots. The vestige of a crucible, primordial life born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Okay. Cool. Anyways, moving on. I don't really know what that tells us. But that's good to know. Too bad we lost all the souls in that fight, but I was probably going to lose them anyways. We'll check around here for a second, and then I got a hot tip from Mucus Broth that there might be some stuff on the rooftop of Stormveil Castle that I missed. So I'm going to go investigate that afterwards. But like overall, I'd say this has had like a really satisfying loop. The village of the Albinurix, because we had that initial pull, was what you'd call it. Like a pull is an asset or something in the environment that like draws the player in. The initial pull of that purple item that we saw up on the ledge, and then that kind of kicked us off on this little adventure that gave us this loop that we went on. That gave us a site of grace. We got back to the purple item eventually, and then ultimately it led us to this boss. It worked pretty well. We got a rune arc, which does something, and I have a few of those, and I don't actually know what they do. Grants the blessing of an equipped rune, great rune upon use. What does that do? Shard of Shattered Elden Ring. Even if no great rune is equipped, this slightly increases maximum HP upon use. It's said to lower the. Is that like, I'm assuming that's like restoring Ember then, hey? So maybe we'll save that for when we're like in a desperate fight with a boss. What I'll probably do now is just go back to where that guy with whom we fought before that fucked us up is waiting. Avoid him, because I don't have that much health. And then explore the rest of that area, because we didn't actually finish exploring that, I don't think. Where does this guy go? He's somewhere around here. You. Oof. 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 Deadly, 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 deadly. And if I die during this, I'll probably just come kill this guy and recover the souls off video, and then... Jeez, that does so much damage. Kill, 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 kill! No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. I'm leaving. This is probably a mistake. But whatever. Okay. No. Fuck that guy. We don't care. We don't need to kill him. We've already fought him. We've already killed him. We know what he's got. He's not got anything for us. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to rest, and I'm going to teleport. And then I will see you back at Castle Morn rooftops. We'll see if there's something there. At least I think Mucus brought mentioned that it was the Castle Morn rooftop. So we'll go check that out and see from a level design perspective if we can offer some feedback on it. So I'll be back in a moment. So just teleported to Rampart Tower, and I think this is probably the area, the upper area that he was talking about. Because I remember coming up here before and thinking, oh, there's actually not a whole lot up here, but then I didn't. And now that I know that there is something... Oh, fuck you. Shut up. Oh, no. That actually might be bad. Ah! Oh, no. All right. Come get some bitches. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, they got me good. Oops. Okay. Coming back here and not letting that guy swap his horn. I think maybe I got too used to using the sword for guard countering, and that had like a significantly faster guard counterattack, whatever the hell you call it, than the scythe. And so now I need to learn how to fight these guys a little bit differently now that I'm not using that weapon. But I'll go in. I'll try and take out the horn blaster before he's able to blast his horn, fulfill his purpose in life, and I shall cast a spell on his ass. Wait, this way? Where do I go? Where am I? Oh, okay, yeah. We're good. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been here, and by a while it means like a week or two or whatever, but I have the memory of a person with severe dementia, so I have no idea where I'm going for the most part. Okay, let's get my cool lightning spear out. Get ready to pop this guy in his big ugly face. We'll sneak up. Where are you? There you are. Are you Hornblower? Oh, that was actually really satisfying. Now where's your buddy? There we go. Hi. I can't see a goddamn thing. Why would I ever have this lantern not on? Having a point light on the player, unless it like affects their ability to stealth, seems like it's almost never a bad thing to have. And one hit. Where else? And you get a twofer? Nice. Anyone else? Cool. And you? So, I believe... So if I was coming up here with the knowledge that there are some... that there is somewhere else to explore, I saw those as I saw those bags. Because before I was trying to get up here, or like I didn't really even think about it, but I didn't read these bags as a queue that I could run up them. But they do prime you, I missed that, but they do prime you a bit by using the bags as a step here. So you walk up this, you can see the sandbags are walking up, and then you can see in front of it you might be able to walk up these sandbags. So there is a bit of a visual cue that I missed before. Not super obvious, so I'm not that upset about it that I missed it. Like, I'm not mad at myself because that's pretty subtle. But this also seems like a super treacherous thing that I'm doing right now. And I've got more souls that I'm comfortable losing. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Don't you dare tell me this is the platform I have to do. Oh, Mucus Broth, what have you gotten me into? Because right now I'm not convinced this is kosher. Like that this is a Oh. 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 No, okay, so that is where the actual path leads. This... Okay, so I can go down there. But once I drop down from here... Okay, so... Here's my question. Is it worth the risk to try and... I don't even know how far I can jump. Like, that's... Oh, okay, he's got pretty good hops. He's white, but he can jump. And I don't think weight matters. Ooh, can I make that, though? The game hasn't really tested your ability. And, oh, if I get across there... Oh, no, I was going to say if I get across, then I'm not coming back. But then I've got a straightaway there that I can get some speed and then run back here. Okay. So, this is kind of... I'm not going to say this is janky. I was about to say this is janky. But I'm going to compare this to content that I've made before that's platforming. So, generally, when all the environments that I've made in the games... that I've made that I'd say have similar traversal capabilities to this character here. The platforming that we've always done is created to be very clear to the player that you are supposed to platform on this thing. We build all the environments to metrics that, like, okay, no matter where the player goes, they need to be walking on a ledge that's at least... Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, that didn't kill us. Need to build two metrics that the paths are at least 1.5 meters wide or never made, like whatever it may be, or they need to be 2 meters wide so the player can clearly read on it, so that creatures can navigate on it, whatever. This game doesn't seem to adhere to any of those metrics, and they're like, nope, walk on whatever the fuck you want. Little ledge, little railing, who cares? We'll make things and pathways out of that. So it's like, it's really hard for me to wrap my brain around. It's hard for me to... How do I say this? Because this is something that I'd never build, and we would always build these things intentionally. Like this little thing kind of pushing us out and making this pathway tiny is something that we would never do in the company that I worked for. Is it bad design because of that? No, I can't say that objectively. Like that's nothing. Nothing's objectively bad design. I definitely feel like I missed some content though by dropping down here so quickly. I guess we'll go down here. This is fine, but it's just this is very different for me because every time I've ever built anything like this at all, it's always been with much greater intentionality. You can see here that they made this little path for us, and it's been much clearer to the player, and we want it to be very clear to the player. Oh, this is a jumping path you can go up. It's like almost like a platforming game like Super Mario. You'd never see a game like Super Mario have platforming or traversal that's this kind of what looks to be unintentional because you're kind of walking on these things. All of the platforming that, you know, if I were to be building this level for a game that I've made, all these things would have like, oh no, my arch nemesis, the bird. All these things would have little wooden platforms, like I just walked on before, that kind of jutted out from here so the player could, when you were down here, down here, for example, you could read, oh, there's a platform going around that corner there, and it's made of wood, so I know I'm supposed to walk on it. Then you can kind of pair that up with this, or maybe I wouldn't have made this thing so obvious, and then I would have had the pathway that you walk up from here instead of right here, maybe around the corner, and then you have to walk up there, go over here, jump across the thing here, and then run across. So this kind of does the exact opposite of how I would design things. This is hard to spot. Maybe not the exact opposite, but it's hard to spot and hard to navigate. Whereas a lot of things, puzzles are usually either like, what are the rules of like a puzzle? Easy to figure out, hard to, I don't know. There's like easy to spot, hard to navigate, or hard to spot, easy to navigate, things like that. Okay, yo, bird bitch, get away from me, 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 get away from me. Nope, no, I am not fighting you fair and square. I've learned new tricks. You're gonna eat a fistful of my Zeus. Zeus is coming for you. Yeah, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm trying to think of. There's a saying of like how puzzles are generally designed in games, or I guess in life in general. It's like, and the analogy is totally escaping me right now. So. Yeah, I'll get back to you about that. But generally, in games that are platformers, like you see Super Mario, or even games that are like Metroidvanias or whatever it may be, that are things that are more heavily platforming focused, you have platforms that are much more obviously communicated to the player because it's about the player's skill in jumping and timing, as opposed to figuring out, oh, where can I jump? And then like being like, oh, can I jump on this ledge? Okay, I'll try that. Oh, can I jump on this ledge? Oh, okay, I'll try that. Because once you've trained the player that you can walk on ledges like this, like they just have for us, now I'm looking on all these ledges and be like, okay, what's around here? Like, there might be shit all around this corner if I follow this thing. But the game has now trained me that if I follow these paths along these ledges, even though they might not be intentional traversal paths, there might be something on there. Or this could just be the environment art. Like, it's kind of setting itself up for failure in a way here. It's setting me up for failure in a way here. It's like I could be going around here and there might be nothing because they set up a visual language before to me that like, oh, okay, you're safe to walk on these things. But this might just be like unintentional environment art. Or there might be a sweet reward at the end. Fuck. So there's no reward. So this is why we don't build shit like this in the games that I make. Okay, so is this objectively bad design? There's no such thing as objectively bad design. However, this is close because it trained us to say, okay, these little ledges are walkable and therefore they're going to be not only are they walkable, but you need to use them to traverse towards treasure and other parts of the map we've never been to before. Therefore, any of these little ledges that we can walk on are potentially valid routes that the player can use and get to their location. However, they're also parts of an art tile set. And so they're just going to exist by chance when an artist builds a space, like builds this wall. They're going to put this art tile set piece here to kind of put these two pieces together and like mesh them together so the player can't see the seams between these two art pieces. So this little platform merges the two art pieces. But they use this as a platforming tool in previous sections. So when the player learns that, they're going to seek these things out and try and go climb on them because they got taught by the game that the visual language for platforming means, hey, you see one of these things, there's going to be treasure on the other side, or it's going to lead you to a new area or whatever. And in this instance, it didn't. And it was a long walk. There was no reward at the end. So this is the reason why whenever we build content, whenever like the company that I work for builds content, like platforming and traversal, we make it very clear that it's intentional, and so that it's potentially hard to jump across, but it's easy to identify. And I'm gonna really be upset that I can't remember the kind of the ideas with puzzles of like easy to identify, hard to solve, or like hard to solve, easy to master. I don't remember what the fuck it was. Anyways, so that's kind of a lesson right there in design, in my opinion, as to why you don't want to do stuff like this and just have the player walking on what is unintentional art and then using that as a traversal asset, because you're going to run into instances where like, oh, okay, I ran on these walls before. Now, if I walk over here and jump across from here to onto this thing, should I walk around this corner and go around there? Maybe there'll be something around there. But then we just did it on we just did that around. Sorry, I'm getting heated right now. We just did that around that corner, and there was no rewards. So they're really inconsistent with that, and that's why it's generally not the best design practice based on what I have learned and the company I work for. I worked with a lot of people who've worked on a lot of games that have been very well received, high Metacritic scores, and this isn't shit that we'd be allowed to get away with. I would get in trouble. The artists would actually be the ones getting in trouble, and so would be in trouble for allowing artists to build environments like this where there are mixed messages about the visual language for where the player can and can't traverse, and what is intentional, what is unintentional. So anyways, bit of a rant there, but yeah, this is. Oh, hello. Let's do this. Okay. But yeah, it's I hope what I said was clear and kind of made sense. It's just that whenever you just let art assets that exist for being art, and then kind of utilize those as actual traversal platforms and the traversal visual language, you're going to run into these issues where now the player's confused because they're getting missed messages of what's traversable, what isn't. So generally you want to avoid that kind of stuff. Because now that I know that I can jump on that ledge, there's so much shit that I can jump on. And so much shit that becomes accessible to me. So much of it. All these little ledges are now potentially fair game. Like this thing, or that thing, or all. Oh shit! Man, I feel like I've been ranting on this topic forever, and I haven't made any sense. And I'm like, oh, I see a doorway up there. I wonder how I can get up there. Can I jump on those little things and then get up there? It's just it's so, man, they really open Pandora's box. And I think it's a bigger deal to me because it's the stuff that I avoid designing, and I'd get a content that I would build that would have this kind of design would immediately get no-go'd because it doesn't follow so many kind of tenets of platforming design that I'm aware of. Obviously, I've never built platform explicitly as games, but I've built games that have platforming in them. Oh, fuck off. I thought these were special birds. Oh, I almost had a heart attack when I saw all those birds. Who are you? The claw talisman. Okay, cool. It's not something I'll use. Oh, don't you dare tempt me to jump across this gap, because I'll do it. I will do it. No, nothing down there, and we probably will die. Oh, this is wacky. So, Mucus Broth, did you come here knowing this was going to piss me off? What? Considering how bothered I was by the design in Castle Morn, you're you might think this is something. Can I just, I could drop down here safely, right? Probably. And that's another thing, is the visual language is so inconsistent for when you can take fall damage. So I'm can I do this? But now, look at this. Now this is fair game too. This is the fucking problem. It's all this shit is fair game to run on. And I don't know, there might be treasure on the corner. There probably isn't, because I walked around that huge one that led us to nothing. But it's man, this is, I hope whoever's watching this can see that problem. And and I kind of communicated myself well. It's this is. Yeah, this is something we really avoid doing. That's why we have metrics to build the environments to. So I think I need, in order to, is this it? And now I'm not really sure where to go. I feel that was the end of my kind of rooftop journey. I know I dropped down, so I missed some stuff up there. But now I'm not even that confident that if I jumped across that gap, that there would have been anything up there. I'm actually pretty confident there was going to be nothing. And all of these little ledges now are ooh, what's up there? What could be up there? There's a box up there. What's that ledge? Oh man, I'm super bothered, and I'm bothered by the design, and I'm also bothered by my inability to express myself well, because I can't. I don't know. I feel I'm not being very articulate right now. So, and we can't use our horse. We can't double jump. So we know a lot of this stuff is out of reach. So I think I'm going to call it quits for this section here. I know I missed stuff, but I don't want to explore this anymore. the rewards I'm going to get from here. I'm glad. I appreciate Mukusproth. I appreciate you suggesting that I come over here because it's like interesting to observe this stuff, and it's interesting to observe that. Like, is this going to be something now? Like, this exists in the game, but like, man, this is pretty rough. This is pretty. And like, because this is pretty rough. This is pretty. It's not something that I would design personally, and it's not something the company that I work for would let me design, which I think I've said about 100 times now. Anyways, I'm going to teleport back to the Lakes of Liurnia. Lakes of... Because I know that I set down... Oh, shit! I thought I set down a thing somewhere. Oh, I set down a thing over here. The Lashkar Ruins. So let's go back and explore. And yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna look this up so that next episode I publish, I'm gonna be able to talk more fluently, because I often have trouble kind of like gathering my thoughts while I'm and like making really concise and effective arguments about why things are good or not. You know, not good and bad design, but design that I've been trained to implement. Things I've been like, oh man, oh, not thinking the clearest today. Yeah, it's tough for me to kind of summarize my thoughts while it's happening. So in the next episode, I'm sure I'll talk about it a little bit more about what how I think that area is interesting, and how puzzles are supposed to be designed as either easy to identify, hard to figure out, or like hard to identify and easy to figure out, something like that. And that's kind of applies for puzzles as well. Now, where are we? I think, have I been here before? I thought I maybe ran by here at some point. So, what are you doing? Okay, we're about to get ambushed. No, you're not allowed to do that. It's not nice to ring bells when your guest is here. So you're just gonna have to die. So what is this place called? Are you still alive? Oh, I thought you got killed. Did I not kill either of you in one hit? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. I thought I killed the first guy in one hit, didn't I? Oh, I saw that from a distance at some point, and then I... What the fuck is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that one of the things that I saw in Limgrave Castle? Right? Or that's something very similar? There's only so many things with many arms that you can... Oh, shh. Is there another one? There's another one! There's another one, 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 there's another one. Oh, I can summon a thing. Okay, let's go clear out the trash. Pick up the trash, it's garbage day. And then we'll take out the big buddy. Big buddy, big buddy, big buddy, big buddy, big buddy, big buddy, big buddy. Run, 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 torrent, run, 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 torrent, run, 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 torrent, run, 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 torrent. Thank you, torrent. Okay, let's prowl around the edges. Okay, I see that there's one. Oh, you're retreating. Are you going to teleport on us? Stay on torrent for now. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Wait, is there another one? Man, how many fucking things are there? No! Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. God damn it. That's a lot of souls. Okay. So I need a different strategy for that. Let's go and clear that out a little bit. What is that? Puzzles should be easy to identify, hard to solve. Or like, oh no, oh, okay, it's like you should have all the pieces to the puzzle. If you have all the pieces to the puzzle, it should be easy to solve. Or no, if you're given all the pieces of the puzzle, it should be difficult to solve. But if you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, or you have to discover the pieces of the puzzle, it should be easy to solve. I don't. Once you have all the pieces, I don't fucking know. I can't remember. I can't think straight right now. I'm not sure what's going on with my brain, but it's not functioning at 100% capacity. All I know is those traversal puzzles were, or traversal areas were put together in a art-driven way, I'd say. Actually, that's probably something I can talk about. Is that it seems like that area had been constructed first via art, and I think this game in general is very art forward. And by art forward or like art driven, I mean the artist probably planned these areas and kind of just like went and built this world with some loose structure from the designers. You know, we need this area, Limgrave, yada yada. It's got to be approximately this big. We need the Lakes of Liurnia. It's got to be this big, yada yada yada, etc. 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 And then the artists kind of go in with some loose structure and some guidelines and like some direction from the artists, but they actually go in and construct the spaces. Whereas a lot of other games are generally built by the designers. They're blocked in by the designers, and then the artists will go in and then they will. Oh, you fucking son of a bitch! You're supposed to only pop up when I'm near that door. What the fuck? Are these guys supposed to be guarding the gateway? Anyways, so this game seems to have been like driven by the artists, and the artists crafted stuff first. And so they end up with lots of those like little ledges and stuff that the player could jump on that we just saw before. And then they decided to like, oh, let's kind of make a jumping puzzle out of this. The art is kind of here already. It kind of supports traversal, and then they put in a few like little platforms to really guide the player in that direction, like those sacks and those little like wooden platforms and banisters and stuff to kind of guide the player along there. But then they just kind of took advantage of it, like, oh, it's just whatever, this is here, let's build some platforms on it. Oh wait, there's a bunch of other ones the player can walk on that don't lead us to treasure. Oh well, big deal. Get good, player, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure what the rationale was. I thought that wasn't the greatest design, but I've never made a game that has a Metacritic score as high as this. But I do work with a lot of people who have made games that have Metacritic scores as high as this, and they probably would agree that that wasn't the best puzzle. So whatever. Let's just say fuck it to all those guys and travel to another location, because what is this game for if not to explore? We'll probably putter around here for just a few minutes and then give this episode an end. So it's like I'm Mucus Roth. I'm glad you kind of showed me in that direction. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's due to my disadjusted that I go. Then I'm sure I missed stuff. I'm sure that I missed stuff. I absolutely did. But like when your potential traversal passes are like built into the art like that, and those art assets are absolutely everywhere, it's so hard to identify those routes, and I don't want to just like. What? I didn't want to just pound my head against the wall. Like, continually fight those things. Or continually fight those things, continually try and find... pound my head against the wall. Continually try and find new traversal pathways. So... Wait, this is where we've been before. This is the... South Ray Lucaria Gate. We've been here. Okay, so that's something I also am like a little befuddled by, is that so both of the portals we've encountered in Ray Lucaria have teleported us to this gate. However, another portal that looked just the same to me in my memory teleported us to that Beastman guy thing. So do all the portals in Ray Lucaria take to the same place, but there's no distinguishing the visual language? Okay. This is kind of weird. Anyways, it's kind of weird that both, like, they have multiple portals. It seems like the reason we put those gates in, maybe they put multiple because they really want the player to see this. Like, they like want to guarantee that the player, no matter what they do in this game, they're gonna run across this front gate no matter what. They're not gonna miss it. So we're gonna place multiple portals that teleport them here and kind of, I don't know, but that's also inconsistent because the other gates, like, as far as I know, not all the other teleporters teleport the player to the same location. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna give this area a shot one more time and try and clear all this out. Sorry that, like, yeah, I'll probably chop this up a little bit, and maybe end the video after I kill all these guys. And so you might just see the ending of this fight. You might see the whole thing, depending on if it's interesting or not. we'll see. Okay, I've tried to fairly carefully cleanse this space of those things that are going to pop up from the water. I'm sure I missed one. So that when we fight this multi-armed freak, we might run into a few more. We're going to try and... Okay, let's kill this guy while we can. Oh. Yeah! Okay, good to know. And you can teleport. Let's kill this son of a bitch before... Okay, and now we're going to hop on a horse, 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 hop on a horse. Everything's fine, everything's good, everything's cool, everything's sweet, everything's lovely. Fucking Christ, that guy hits hard. Okay. Where are you? Eat my spear. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I feel like I need to abuse its AI, because this thing is gonna fuck me up. Okay. AI abuse, maybe? Kill it! Cat! Cat! Torrent, you are not helping. Oh, man. Okay. We're still in this. We're still in the game. Although they have almost all their life. Oh my goodness. Can we be so lucky? Nope, we're not going to be so lucky. No! Okay, drinking up. Everything's fine, everything's good, everything's cool, everything's hot, nothing's wrong, everything's okay. Okay, come get some, bitch. No, 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 stop it. Oh, oh, oh! What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Clear my poison. What does that mean? Okay, where are you? Where'd you go? Where did you go? Torrent, come back. Did I kill it? Did it drop this? Is it dead? I didn't see if I killed it or not. I must have killed it. Okay. Anticlimactic, but I guess I killed it. Wow, this is really pretty. Nice composition. Ooh, very pretty. Okay, cool. That was an interesting episode. I really enjoyed the what's this? The loop, the overall loop in the village of the Albinarix. I was kind of surprised by the traversal on the Rampart Tower. I'm sure there's more in Castle Limgrave or Castle, the old Storm Castle, whatever, Hilltop Castle that I didn't see. A little surprised the thing takes us to the same place that other portal does, especially when the first portal we encountered didn't take us to the same place, because you generally try and create a consistent visual language of, like, if you've got portals, if two of them take you to one place and then one takes you to another place, like, that's kind of weird and consistent. So maybe all the portals in a region take you to the same place. Maybe that's what they're going for. And the encounter here is pretty cool too. Like, all these little slow casting guys aren't that dangerous together, but or aren't that dangerous alone, but together they're pretty tough. So I just want to find out that Grave Glowwort is what that guy gave us, right? I'm assuming that's crafting material. No. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop her there. And I appreciate your time. Thanks for spending with me. Sorry I couldn't. Oh, that's it. Ghost Glowwort. Strengthen renowned ashes. Oh, so that's powerful. Okay, so that was worth doing. I feel like I need to strengthen renowned ashes. Okay. Well, I'll look into that. Anyways, thanks for your time. Sorry I couldn't really explain myself very well. I felt like I was kind of bumbling a bit today, but yeah, I'm glad that I got to check out that traversal space, because it's definitely it was something. That's for sure. Something I don't agree with, but, you know, who am I to disagree? Anyways, take care of yourself. Thanks for your time, and maybe we'll see you next time. Maybe not. Okay, bye-bye.